Shit! Man, I hate it when this happens.
You hate what?
Like when I text a girl, right? And then like, I'll wait a little while and then we'll get like a conversation going. And then like she'll stop texting me. You know, except I clearly see that she read the text message, so like, what's going on?
I don't know. Maybe she's doing something right now.
Yeah, except I can see that she read the text message. Like how are you doing something so much to where you can stop and read, but you can't reply with like, hey, hello, or I don't know, something.
Well, you know, she could just be playing hard to get.
Maybe she is. What's going on, guys? BASSFZz here. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something I promised to talk about a little while ago, but since I had so many other things to record and talk about and blah 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 blah, it took me a little while to get this video out. So in today's video, if you can read the title, we're going to talk about playing hard to get. Now, playing hard to get to me, especially since I was younger, has never really made a great deal of sense to me. You know, when I was younger, more about 12, 13 years old, the concept I could just never really grasp it. It's like, why would anyone want to act like you don't like somebody to get someone to like you back? I mean, if two people like each other, why can't they just say, hey, I like you, you like me, and they go like, yeah, sure. You know, at least that's how I felt, you know, until I, you know, got into high school, and then when I became a senior in high school, when I met my ex-girlfriend. But I'll extrapolate on that in just a second. You know, but again, like when I was younger, the concept, it just never really made a great deal of sense to me. I remember one time, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, right? And he told me that, you know, girls, they like to play hard. They like it when guys try harder, you know. And this was the stage of my life when I was learning and ascertaining information about females, so I could conduct these videos that I'm making right now to tell the interwebs. And he tells me that, you know, girls like guys, you know, they like it when, you know, to make guys try harder. You know, my sister and lots of other female friends I've had have also told me that, you know, they like playing hard to get. They like, you know, being somewhat difficult to get the interest of the guy going on. Now, this is something that usually happens with women, but it can also happen with men too. Men can also play hard to get, but not as often as women, since it's usually men who pursue women anyway. So what exactly is playing hard to get? Well, basically, playing hard to get is when you act like you don't like somebody in order to get them to try harder to date you. Which is, I guess, is something I just explained, but, you know, you gotta have a criteria for these videos. You know, and playing hard to get, to me, was always such a, I don't know, stupid thing to do. I mean, I know women like feeling special, and that's the whole reason women play hard to get, but I mean, really, is it really necessary to make somebody who clearly shows that they like you to try even harder than what they're already fucking trying to do? I mean, like, what else do you want? Right? I'll tell you time. And more than that, before I go to my story, I'll just say, you know, it's very fucking confusing. You know, because you hear lots of feminists. I've read several, like, whenever I do my I need feminism because videos, I see this shit all the time, where women are like, I need feminism because I'm afraid to tell a guy no, or I need feminism because if I say no, you know, the guy might hurt me, or I need feminism because, you know, I have to tell a guy I have a boyfriend because he'll respect another man's property, some stupid ignorant shit like that. But the feminists don't realize that that's women collectively, that's the female gender's fault. It's their fault, men don't get that shit, because they send so many fucking mixed signals all the goddamn time. You know, and I know it sounds like I'm beating down women all the time, but women need to hear this shit. They do. They need to understand the power that they have. But it is because of women. If women stop fucking playing hard to get, well then, whenever a woman says no and means no, well then the man will go away. But the more women play around with, you know, the whole concept of, you know, acting like I don't like you to get you to like me back, well, that bullshit's just going to keep perpetuating. So feminists, women have all the power in the fucking world. They completely control the social sphere. You get more women to stop playing fucking hard to get, you're going to get more men who understand that no really does fucking mean no. I mean, like I said, I had a friend of mine once who told me that, you know, whenever you ask for a girl's phone number, if she says, I have a boyfriend, that means one of two things. It means, one, she has a boyfriend and she wants you to leave her alone. Or two, she wants you to try harder. So I replied, that is the most ridiculously stupid thing I've ever fucking heard. Because, I mean, if you already have a boyfriend, then why would you want me to try harder? And even if you wanted me to try harder, how in the fuck am I supposed to know that you want me to try harder? Women send out so many flirtatious and mixed signals. I mean, it's a wonder to me how women get confused why men are fucking confused by them. Right? I'll give you an example. I remember one time, there's this one girl I used to talk to before my economics class started. And I asked for her phone number. This is after my ex-girlfriend broke up with me, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna say fuck it then. So I asked for her phone number, and no, this is how I asked for it. It's very specific. I have to set this up. I said, so before class starts, can I have your phone number? She replies, why'd you ask me like that? I said, because I want your phone number. So she's like, well, just because you asked like that, I'm not giving it to you. I was like, the fuck? Now see, this shit had never fucking happened to me before. Because usually, whenever I asked a girl for a phone number, she would either say, I have a boyfriend. Well, she would usually say, I have a boyfriend. And only once have I ever asked a girl for a phone number, and she just straight up said no. But most of the time, I get the phone number. So when she did that, I was like, well, what the fuck? Am I supposed to try harder now? I was so confused. I was like, is this the time I try harder? Do I push forward, or like, what do I do? So I said, I ain't got nothing to lose, so I tried a little harder. And I asked that girl for her phone number probably fucking 7 times. I remember one time I just said, look, if you don't want to give me your phone number, why don't you just say no? She's like, it's not that I don't want to give you my phone number, it's just I want you to wait. And I'm like, why? Why the fuck do you want me to wait? Like just say no. I don't know. It's a confusing thing. I don't really understand it. Something that a lot of people, more specifically women, don't really seem to grasp is that playing hard to get can be something of a double-edged sword. I'll tell you one more story. I remember when I was in the 8th grade, there was this one short, really cute girl named Tiffany that I used to like, right? Now, I have no way to prove this, but I guess when I look back at it, I kind of feel like she's playing a little hard to get, and I'll explain why. Because, you know, in the middle of class, a friend of mine named Darius would like to scream and shout out, hey Tiffany, Darius likes you, you know, and made it really awkward between the two of us. And I would talk to Tiffany every now and again, and Tiffany would kind of come over here and talk to me. You know, we were friends. We'd talk to each other a little bit. You know, so eventually at one point, I just asked her. I was on MySpace, and she was on MySpace, so I was like, well, shit, I'll just ask. So I just asked her straight up. I was like, hey, Tiffany, I mean, do you like me or not? Do you want to be with me or not? I mean, you know, we're friends and we talk to each other. I mean, you know I like you. I mean, what's going on? Do you want to date me or do you just want to be friends? She replies, friends and nothing more. Straight to the point. So I was kidding, I was joking. I didn't mean this, but I replied, what did I reply? I said that, great, now I can focus on Anna. Now, this was a fucking joke. I thought she was going to reply, who's Anna? And I was just going to be like, I'm just fucking around. That did not sit well with her. She did not like the fact that I was okay with not dating her. She did not like the fact that I was like, yeah, I can focus on another girl. I don't know why, but less than 30 seconds later, she deleted me off MySpace, and she would not talk to me for fucking weeks. She was upset that I said I was fine with not dating her and I can focus on someone else. You know, so I kind of feel like, you know, and then after that, she would always, like, walk up and talk to me or try to start conversations with me, and it's not that I was somewhat nonchalant back in the 8th grade, but it's not even that like I was pushing her away. I just, you know, I mean, she told me she wanted to be friends, so I was like, well, fuck it, right? And I was like, I'm not gonna put any more effort past that point. But then she kept trying to talk to me, and it was weird. It was weird to me as a little kid, and that's what I'm saying. Like, playing hard to get. That's the ultimate problem. And I have no way to prove this, but if she was playing hard to get, well then she fucked up, because sometimes you're gonna meet a guy who takes no for an answer and he fucking leaves. So hopefully that gives some ladies something to think about. The next time they want to act like they don't like someone they clearly fucking like. With that being said, you know, how about you guys, you know, comment in the comments below, you know, tell some stories of when you played hard to get, or tell some stories of when some girl you liked played hard to get when you tried to date her. You know, let's get some conversation going on. With that being said, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. comment in the comment box below. And as always, have a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.